What's going on, guys? Camera back, and I am currently looking at my all of my containers. I've just sanitized them in some liquid over here with a Scotch-Brite pad over there. I'm just going to scrub them down a little bit, and I've also got my hydrogen soaking as well, or not soaking, but drying as well. I know it's probably not worth doing that, but just to save a few bucks and save you a trip to the hydroponic store, I wanted to make sure that if I was going to use the same hydrogen, that I was going to sanitize it as well, just because if it had any algae in any crevice or whatever, I mean, that could have just completely ruined the process that I tried to do with the Star Sand. But I will, once these guys are dry, I will go ahead and start planting. Alright guys, and as you can see, we have our seeds right here. I went ahead and sowed them in, just for the time being, in paper towel rather than in the rock wool, just because I don't want to waste rock wool on something that may or may not sprout. And so we got our kale, cucumbers, thyme, and sage, rosemary, tomatoes, lavender, jalapeno spinach, cayenne peppers, and Anaheim peppers. So we have a decent selection. We got 11 plants going to go into some containers today, and as soon as those jars are dry and wiped off, I will go ahead and start that process. Alright guys, see you in a little bit. Alright everyone, and I've gotten these all dried off. We've got the net cups here, we've got our rock wool soaking, and our hydrogen kind of spread out a little bit better. Oops, get that off. Hydrogen spread out a little bit better in order to just let it dry a little bit quicker, but it's almost there. It's pretty close to being dry. So what we're going to do is, the first one I wanted to try was going to be the cucumber, just based on the size. It's going to be the easiest one to see. So I don't know if you guys can see that, but we do have some growth on this guy, so that's awesome. The other two seeds that I put in for the cucumbers, I might just let them go for a little bit longer, but it's been 5 days, and so they should have some kind of sprout by now, if they're going to be a decent plant. So what we're going to do is we're going to put just a small, kind of a thin layer of hydrogen in the bottom. We're going to grab one. I just did this before, and then I realized I did it all wrong. So this one's already pre-widened. I went ahead and took a pencil, and I did this same as the first video. I went ahead and just kind of went down a little bit further than it typically goes. Oops. And then widen the hole out so you can see it. We're going to go ahead and take, since the seed's a little bit heavier, it's a little bit harder to do the toothpick method for this one, but what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and take that seed, and we're going to go ahead and place it downwards, push it just so it kind of touches the edge, and we're going to push it into the side just a little bit in order to get it to full contact. We're going to go ahead and put it on the hydrogen, trying to make sure it's pretty level, and then we'll go ahead and take a few pieces. And after a little finagling, you will have it all covered up, and it'll be ready to go. So that's going to be one net cup, or that's one plant. That's going to be my cucumber plant. I'll go ahead and, once I plant it, I'll go ahead and take off the tape with the name of it. I might just put it on the bottom, just so I don't have to worry about trying to write on the, yeah, that's perfect actually. So I'm just going to put it on the bottom so I know I can look below the, the net, or the, not net, the shelving unit, and see kind of which one's which. I mean, after a while it'll make sense which one's which, but for the time being, that's probably going to be my system as far as knowing which one is in each container. But I'm going to go ahead and time lapse the rest of this, just because it's going to be a while for me to go ahead and do all of this, but I will see you guys when I'm done. All right. Alright guys, and here is the final result. You can see that I did not go ahead and go all the way around with the black construction paper. What I did that for a few reasons. One, I want to be able to see the water level, see the algae if there's anything in there, as well as I have a little lip now too. I can still take the net cup out without it getting super wet. And And so I did do that on purpose. I'll probably end up looking for sleeves or something of that sort to inevitably put these in, but for the time being, you can see the basil too. This one in the back is just going crazy, but I haven't watered them in a day or two just because I was seeing how long they'd last, and they're doing pretty good. A little wilted, but that can be remedied with a little splash of water, and that wouldn't take very long at all. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I know this isn't going to be very much of a exciting start just because there's no growth or anything, but 1 week from now it should be significantly more lush in here, and we should have some decent growth. I'm glad I did go ahead and sanitize my previous hydrogen too, because as you can see, that's all that's left of the hydrogen. So had I not done that, I would have been kind of out of luck. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is sowing 11 different plants, and so we'll see what all of these end up doing. Alright guys, I appreciate you guys watching. If you liked the video, please leave a like. If you have a question or comment, please leave a comment. And then go ahead and subscribe. I appreciate it, and I'll talk to you guys later. Alright, bye.